Class, happy Sunday and welcome to week 15, December 11th to the 15th of our grade 9 e-learning intro to business tech course. Um, I hope you're all doing well. We just have 2 weeks left until the winter break, so I'm sure you are all just so excited about that, and I know that I am as well. We're so close, so close. So this will be a nice short instructional video this week because I did most of my explanation for what we are doing on spreadsheets in our instructional video last week, but we're continuing with our self-paced module-based spreadsheet component of the course. So as I always say to my in-class students, this is kind of a nice way to finish the course because it's procedural. It's like, here's what you do it, you move on. You don't have to do presentations. It's kind of nice to kind of be able to work at your own pace. Obviously, you've got to pace yourselves, but students really tend to like this at the end of the course. And hopefully you're learning a couple of cool things that'll be useful for your high school career as well. So with that being said, what's on tap for this week? So first things first, of course, you've got your weekly attendance activity. So just make sure that you complete that to be marked as present to the class for the entire week. So hopefully you get on that right away. And then we're just going to continue on with our spreadsheet tutorials. So as I explained to you last week, and you should have all shared with me by now your challenge exercise submission document. So you were to make a copy of that. That's in the agenda from last week. You would have shared it with me, and you would have completed the first 2 modules of the spreadsheet component of the course. Okay. The expectation is that you will have done all of that by now. And if not, I'll be sending you an email early this week just to ask you what's going on and why you haven't done that. As much as this is a self-paced unit, I have strategically put here like what you should be doing each day. And I really strongly recommend that you follow that. There's usually about 2 to 3 students in my class when I do this in person that just neglect to follow sort of when they should be doing things. And then they just get so behind on everything, it becomes too overwhelming. So this is a unit that students do very, very, very well on because all you have to do is watch the instructional videos, the modules, and then do the actual challenge exercise to be successful. But where students are unsuccessful is when they just don't pace themselves and they don't do it. So by now, you should be done the first 3 tutorials, and you should be moving on Monday of this week on tutorial number 4. So just a reminder that you will be completing these in your challenge exercise sheet. And again, that would have been in your assignment last week. So for every challenge exercise you do, you're going to create the spreadsheet, share it with me, and copy that into your submission document. And that's a tracker document. I'm going to be tracking and going in every day to make sure that you're doing the work that you need to do. Okay, so with that in mind, each tutorial again looks like this, right? And so you're going to watch the video, go through the tutorial. It's very visual. There's lots of graphics here. And then you'll scroll all the way down to the bottom of, once you're done the tutorial, there'll be a challenge exercise. There's usually an example file. That's the file where you want to make a copy of that, share it with me, and then you'll complete the steps outlined in the actual challenge exercise. So you're going to delete the sheet titled sheet 1, right? So you'll go back there, you'll see sheet 1 down here. You can't see it because I'm recording, but you just follow the steps, and then when you're done, you submit that. So if you're pacing yourselves, each challenge exercise, it shouldn't take you more than half an hour. So again, for the purposes of our agenda this week, if you're using that period that's allotted to you in your daily schedule at school for this course, it's a 75-minute period. You should easily be able to get these 2 tutorials done in that time. So I recommend getting these tutorial 4 and 5 done on Monday, 6 and 7 on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, you've got 2 assignments. And the assignments here are separate from the tutorials. So it's going to take you away from the tutorials, and you're actually going to go through and follow the steps. You're going to have a spreadsheet here document as well. It's going to take you through the steps as to what to do. So you just have to really read the steps of the assignments to get an idea of what to do. And then you will copy this into your submission tracker document as well. Okay, and again, you'll see that in the document. It's all outlined for you with the corresponding dates as to when these assignments should be done. Okay, so on Wednesday, you've got the assignment number 1, and these are kind of like culminating assignments just to see whether or not you are really actually understanding and have gone through the modules. So the idea is that if you haven't done the modules, you will not be successful on assignment number 1 and assignment number 2, right? The modules are necessary for you to understand what the heck you're doing on these assignments. So you have to do the modules. Then on Thursday, you've got the last tutorial, last module number 8 and 9. And then you have a final challenge assignment. Also, again, you're going to be submitting this in the bottom of the tutorial and submit the link in your tracker sheet. You do this for all of these assignments. So with your tracker sheet, again, you're going to have these 9 tutorial spreadsheets. So you'll have 9 spreadsheets in your tracker document, plus the challenge assignment spreadsheet, the assignment number 1 drama club assignment, and a student marks assignment. Okay. So, all told or all together, that'll be 12 different spreadsheets that you're creating over the course of a week and a half. Okay. So by the end of this, you'll be really great at spreadsheets. And again, this is assuming you've gone through the tutorials and done the steps that you need to. Okay. So it is important that you do this because you'll see this coming up next in January on your final performance task and your examination. They're worth 30% of your overall mark combined. And you will have to be able to show me that you know how to do spreadsheets. So this is really important that you do this. Again, it's pacing yourself. It's just going through it. It's just going through the steps. It's not hard, but you do have to allocate that time for it and you do have to do it. Otherwise, it will become very tricky. Okay. If you have any questions as we go through this, of course, you're always invited to send me an email. I'm happy to pop into a Google Meet and we can go through things together. Just do so, okay? Otherwise, all of the spreadsheets for this week are due on Monday, December 18th at 8 a.m. So that's this completion of your tracker document. So on Monday, December 18th, I'm going to go in and look at all of your tracker documents. And I'm going to just see that you've done everything that you need to do. Okay, so all of those 12 spreadsheets, that they're all in there. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week and I'll see you online.